Hey Viva, I'm coming to you at this the best way to put context to something that Twitter doesn't allow, which is context. So, yeah. I first and foremost want you to know that I have been a follower of yours for quite a few years now. Um, at least two. Prior, I want to say 2018 election cycle. I was been following you since then, but I follow you on most of the major platforms: Twitter, YouTube, Rumble, locals, And while I may not be an actual a financial supporter of yours, I'd like to think that when you ask for people's opinions on things, that it's kind of an open-ended, hey, I would like your feedback on things. And that's exactly what I was trying to provide last night when I tweeted you, into which you didn't read. Again, not blaming you, not judging you on that. You are such a large creator compared to me. I'm just I'm a small fish in a highly populated lake with a few big fish. It's hard for you to notice me. And that's fair. You know, it's it is what it is. But I still stand by my convictions that what you did last night in relation to tweeting at Adam Kinslinger. Well, here, I'll show everybody. A political tit for tat. That's what this is. And it is nothing more than a political tit for tat. You're taking a medical condition, a situation where somebody, had to be resuscitated, and use it as a political tit for tat because somebody's calling out people for, assuming that there's a vaccine relation to this. Fine. But in my opinion, and this is mainly just because I have a degree in communications and public relations, specific to that you should have waited. I don't have a problem with you actually calling out hypocrisy. Calling out political hypocrisy is what's needed in the political system to work. This is why we have the First Amendment, for fuck's sake, in the United States. This is why I am able to, say, fuck Joe Biden, fuck Donald Trump. Nancy Pelosi's an idiot. What's his name? Kentucky, I can't even think of the senator's name. But Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell can go, do whatever. But at the same time, I'm also left with the fact that I have to deal with the consequences of those actions, of calling that out. And it's not that the government can do anything to me. It's the people. It's the people around me. And as a small content creator, I am well aware of the fact that, it just takes one thing to launch me into quote unquote internet stardom. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm legitimately just trying to have a way of, giving some feedback to you that I don't normally have access to. There are plenty of people out there that I have access to that I would love to just be like, oh, hey, I need help with this. No. I respect, people that allow me to communicate with them privately. I respect their privacy. You and I don't have that kind of relationship. You and I don't have that access with each other. And that is fine. I'm not asking for that. But what I am asking is that, take your time in these things. Like, this was literally my original post to you. Hey Viva, I know that you don't know me, but be the better person here. Someone is in the hospital right now because of a freak accident, and here you are grandstanding because somebody else did. I.e. Kinslinger grandstanded. Sometimes you have to let the hypocrisy go and think about the bigger issue, someone's life. Now, yes, there is a big issue in vaccine-related side effects and what we don't know because how quickly these were pushed out. And that's fine. That is perfectly fine for you to have that thought process, that belief, whatever you want to call it. I'm okay with that. But in the heat of the moment, you fell into the mainstream media trap. The 24-hour news cycle, the if it bleeds, it leads mentality. The very things that you say you hate about the mainstream media, you're falling into. Now, I could be say the same thing, but I posted mine at 20, just a little over 24 hours ago at the time of recording this. I posted mine at 8:20. You posted yours sometime before that, with I think an hour or two before I did. So it is what it is. Now, one other thing that I wanted to mention about this is that when I came back, I even said, "Hey, read my Substack on here." But what I was getting at, and of course, it's not going to have that direct interaction. All right, so let me go up. Let me go all the way up here. So, when you said the same people clamoring don't exploit Damar Hamlin's tragedy for your anti-vax political profit are going to exploit Damar Hamlin's tragedy for their political profit by using it to demonize and silence political opponents. No shame in politics. Yep, I have no problems with the last two lines here. It's the fact, and this is what I was trying to say in my response to you, which you responded to. I was not trying to silence you. I was asking you to be a better person. And this is me making an assumption that maybe you might have read them. Might. In which I responded to you with this too. But whether you see this video or not, whether you actually look at my tweets or not, that's on you. You, however, cannot see the difference. Because not everybody who's telling you to not use this tragedy for political clout or political profit, as you say, is doing it to silence you. I'm not doing that. I'm doing it because I would hope that you'd be a better person and not react to people reacting. So, but I do not believe you read any of my tweets, so there is that, of course. And you rightfully called me out here, If you believe I have not read any of your tweets, which I haven't, no judgment, as I've just never seen them. And again, big creator, little creator. I don't expect you really to have, but at the same time, I have to also make the assumption that you might have and just ignored me. You might have actually read them and might have been like, whatever, don't care. I don't assume that out of anybody. Most of the time, I just assume they didn't read it, and it's like, whatever. I'm just a peon, and that's fine. But going back to what you said, how do you judge me based on your perceived response to my not having read your tweets? And again, like I said down here, it's not that I'm not judging. I'm just saying that as a small user here, my voice has little to no weight. As you said, you have not seen them. And this is the reality of small users reaching out to larger users. My judgment is here. And I quote tweeted myself. And then I also went back and reread what I had said before. And it's like, I also included that you, however, part on the off chance you did, but brushed me off as I have no way of knowing that you read my tweets at all, or my tweets at you. Again, smaller user reaching out to a large user. And this platform is not the best to convey deep thoughts in one or two tweets. So Viva, it's not animosity on my part. It's not even trying to silence you. It is me trying to provide you with feedback that Whether you're receptive to it or not, that's on you. Whether any of your fans or followers are receptive to it, that's on them. We can only control ourselves. We can only respond in the way that we see how things are written. We can only respond to tweets, as they come through. And that's just it. Twitter is not the best for deep conversation. There's a character limit. And I'd be more than willing to talk to you. I won't say anytime, anywhere, because I do have work, but be that as it may. Um, you know, if you want to talk, just reach out to me. You can DM me on Twitter. I'm on Locals. I'm on Rumble as a user. I've been debating on whether or not to go to Rumble at all, period, as a content creator, but you and I share many same thoughts and opinions on a lot of things, Viva. And I respect you for a lot of what you say and a lot of what you do. I just, again, my opinion, my feedback to you. I felt that you crossed a line there, doing a political tit for tat. In a moment where a nation, heck, the world saw somebody get hit by somebody, stand up and then fall over because of a cardiac issue. And again, this is just my way of saying, look, I meant no animosity. I meant no harm other than to provide you with feedback. And my apologies if I came off to you as somewhat of a jackass or anything like that, because that's not what my intention was. But like I said, limitations of Twitter. So with that, take care, everybody. Peace.